Morning Yuriki, my name is Yuri and I'm making these videos for myself for two reasons. Firstly, I want to see if the Bitcoin predictions that I'm making are any good. And secondly, I want to determine a track record of what I'm saying. What is my win percentage? It's no use to make these videos and then I lose more than I win. So far so good. I wish this morning I was one of those people with thousands or millions of subscribers. Because Yuriki, the last 2 days you have been spot on. My track record so far of the 8 videos that I've posted, today's one will be the ninth, but I only know that ratio tomorrow. Of the 8 that I've made so far, 6 of the predictions has been correct. 2 has been neutral, where the price was basically exactly the same where it was the previous day. So I can't take that as a negative. Negative day will come. There will be a day where I'm wrong. But man, I wish, yeah, these last 2 days Eureka has been excellent. And I just wish there was anyone out there that could have seen this. Who could have uh, shared my excitement this morning. Just to take you back quickly, and if you go back to previous videos, 2 days, 2 days ago, it's more or less around about here. I said that the price is 26 to 40. It will go up. I expect it to go up to about 26, yeah, 560 if I remember more or less correctly, which would have been over here. It went up a little bit further. I said I will take profit if the price falls, and just to make sure that I do have a profit. Price fell exactly as expected. Yesterday morning it was around about this time again. I said that if I was not in a position, I would go in at 26,360, which was more or less over here. I expect the price to go up. I expect it to go up as high as 27,000. And boom, 27,300. So you have been correct on more than $1,000 move yesterday. So well done on that one. Anyway, I'm not here to praise myself on that one. Um, Onwards and upwards. So on my own personal trade, if you look at that yesterday, and if I look back to yesterday's video, my entry price was at 26,160. I went in and I said I believe the price is gonna go down. Just let me make this clear, Yuriki. I expect price to go down, and I expect it to go down within soon. Um, One thing you always remember, never put all of your money in exactly at the same time for a trade. Always stack your orders. So I went in at 26,160. I put in a little bit more, want to remember the exact places. But I put in another one yesterday for 27,100 and something, um, to add to my short. Because again, I want to cover myself. I don't want to lose this money. So I think it was, but I'll have to look back at yesterday's video, but it was around about my entry price, because every time that you add to your short, if the price is higher, goes up, then your entry price will move up. So I think it was more or less 26,160. This is where I started. Now every time that I've bought in, the price of my entry price has moved up, and this is where I'm currently at. So my entry price is now 26,552, and I'll continue to do that. So um, my plan of action for my own personal trade is I will add to my short, or to the short position as it goes up. Next logical line, yo, Yuriki, I don't see this price going up much higher. It looks a little bit too much too fast. This is a very important trend line. If I go back Goodness, this thing goes back for very, very long. Basically been there since the beginning of time, or since the high that we've had years ago. So this is a line that I don't think we will break now. I do not think normally it's another attempt. It's not the first one. We've had previous attempts to break this line. But I'm just thinking, goodness, it's been a very, very long time ago. And I'll wait for the price to go down. If I'm wrong, I will add to my short, or to my short as we go up. And I'll add and I'll add, because I think if it doesn't turn yet, it's got to be over there. I can't see that it will go as high as 28. But if it does, then I'll add to that short to make this entry price go higher. What will I do if I am not in a position today? Out of my thumb, I won't go high. I won't go long today. There's got to be a change. I expect there's lots of market figures coming in today. I think that might influence the price. It might be pretty choppy today. I think there might be. It's weekend. It's Friday. It's not normally a lot of. It's normally almost no movement on the weekend. So I don't think, except for maybe for two nights. Now I'm in South Africa. It will probably be around about only 1-2 o'clock this afternoon, which will be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That the markets will open and that there will still be movement, but I don't expect too much. Although, if I look at the candles that I normally, or my lines that I normally draw, goodness, this is not going to work. I will go from the high. This was obviously the breakout. This is more or less the previous triangle that I had. This was the line I said it could go up to 27, which it did. Actually, went up a little bit higher. And now I have to start drawing my new triangle to determine which way it's going to go. I can't connect that whole line, so I'll connect from 27 and I'll connect that one. That basically gives me a. Now remember, this is not financial advice here. This is just something that seems to work, and that is what I'm exploring. So basically, if you've drawn your two lines, which basically resembles a square, have a look at where the two lines meet. If the price is below that, it normally falls. If the price is above that, it normally goes up. Now that can change at any time. I mean, the next hourly candle or the next 4-hourly candle can be there, and that will move up. But again, my advice to myself, and maybe if there's anyone out there listening, would be I won't go into a long today. I'll go into a short. I'll go into a short now at 20. Maybe the price will still future. I'll go into a short at 26,985. I expect the price to fall. I expect it to fall. Let's have a look. Where's the most support? There's support over there. There's support over there. There's quite a lot of support over here. So I expected that it could go down to about 26,660. That is more or less my idea. That's what I'm thinking. If I am wrong on a position that I would have gone into, again, I'll make sure that I never go in with all of my money. I will stack my orders. If it does go up over 700, I'll put another buy order in. Maybe it's 27.2. I'll put another one in at 27.5, and I'll put another one in at 28, and so I'll carry on until that entry price of mine meets the target and I do not lose any money. That's it for today, Yuri. Well done on the previous 2 days. Hope today will be the same. Have a good one. Out.